What's up, world? It's your boy X with another video. And this video today is about being alone, being single, and like how to deal with it. Because lately, I've been getting calls from people and talking to people about that. And I understand why. It's that time of the year, when everyone gets together. And it's that time of the year when a lot of people have relationships and everything. So let's just dive into this real quick. First and foremost, yes, I am single right now. I've been single for about a year and some change. And like people ask me, how do I deal with it? Well, it's always hard at first to deal with it because, you're so used to being with that person, so used to talking to that person, so used to being around that person. The first thing I would say you do is get your schedule very busy, with school, with work, whatever you can. Just stay busy, stay occupied so you don't think about that person. Because the worst thing in the world is to think about that person. Because when you start thinking about that person again, you're going to start running back to that person. Trust me, I know, I've seen it happen. I've done it myself once or twice, but it's past. Moving on. Also, what you need to do is stop looking at other couples. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, this is the time of year when there's a lot of couples. And a lot of people are getting together in joyous moments. Like, you can't keep looking at that because all that's going to do is make you miss your relationship more and want you to rush into another relationship. Speaking about rushing into another relationship, that's something else you should not do. Don't rush into another relationship. Actually, I feel like anytime you get out of a relationship, you need some time with yourself. You need time to reflect on your relationship that you just had. Because you know that the person did wrong and you did wrong. Like, it wasn't perfect for both. You weren't a perfect person, they weren't a perfect person. So you got to work it out. You know what I'm saying? You got to work out some stuff for you. And then, if you plan on getting into another relationship, another thing I want to say is, don't compare the person that you're about to date to any person you dated in the past. And this is why I say that. Because if you're going to compare them to the person that you dated in the past, that means you want what you had in the past. And if what you had in the past was so good, why did the relationship end? You see what I'm saying? And then when you get to that point, then you have to think, what am I doing? Or what happened between me and that person? And then you got to take some time to yourself and think about that. Again, take time to yourself. I feel like that is a major part of it. Is like, you have to take time to yourself. You just got to be by yourself sometimes and just figure out who you are. Figure out what you have to do. Figure out what makes you better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like some people don't do that. I feel like a lot of people think, oh, well, this doesn't work out, I'm going to find Mr. Right or wrong. Like, no, slow your roll. Take some time to figure out you. We all go through it. Trust me. Work on yourself. That's what I've been doing for the past year. I've been working on myself, making myself better, making sure that I get to the point where I need to be. See what I'm saying? And like, some people just don't know how to be alone. And like I said, I know it's so hard trying to be alone and get yourself together when it's the time of year to be around people and you want to be around your friends and you want to be around your family. But sometimes you got to get away from all that and focus on two things. One, your relationship up with God. And for those who are not Christians or religious, sorry, this is me, this is how I feel. Get your relationship with God first, and then get your relationship with yourself. Make sure that you have self-confidence. Make sure that who you feel comfortable in your own skin. Because some people hate being alone. And some people can be alone, but it's only like for a season. It's for a shorter period of time. They can't stretch that sucker out. Like yesterday, I was on the phone with a friend of mine. And she was really just going through and she was really distraught. She was very emotional. And I understand where she's coming from because she's been working really hard. She's been out of a relationship for a few months. And like, she's just tired and she doesn't want to be alone right now. She wants to be around friends. She wants to be around family. but there's no one around really for her right now. She's at school, she's on her own, she's about to move. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in her life, and all she wants is just someone to communicate with, someone to chill with, you know what I'm saying? And like, she can call me on the phone, but it's not the same as having somebody, like a friend there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you and a friend go out to eat and you just talk in person and chill. And I understand that, but I feel like right now for her, the best thing is just to be by herself and like work on her, because that's a problem that a lot of people have. They can't be alone. They can't be by themselves, which I feel like over the years, I was pretty good at it. I was always pretty good at it, but I've gotten a lot better of just being by myself. Like right now, I'm by myself. Like, no one else is in the house, but it's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to deal with it. I don't really worry about it because I'm so used to it. Like, you know, when I was younger, of course, that was a problem. But as I got older and as I like search for who I am and how comfortable I am in my own skin and just being by myself, you know what I'm saying? That I slowly got to the point where I can be by myself and be cool. And that's another thing. You can't think about being lonely. Like, you can't be like, man, I'm the only one here. Because when you start thinking like that, all these thoughts and stuff start running through your mind. All these things, you know, it just happens so fast. It happens so rapidly, and you can't prepare for it. I feel like that's another thing we do. So, like, we just gotta chill. Take a break. Because sometimes this is our time. And then what a lot of people don't get, which I say to people all the time, is while you're working on yourself, the person who's meant for you is working on themselves too. Think about that. You're not ready for the person that you're going to be with for the rest of your life if you're by yourself. If you're single right now, you're not ready for the person right now. Because if you were ready for the person, you'd be with that person right now. God would have put it in place. But he hasn't put it in place because he knows you're not ready. This is your test. This is you studying. This is you getting ready for the time when you're with that person for the rest of your life. You see what I'm saying? Because that's just how it is. Because if you can't work on you, if you just can't deal with yourself, how are you going to be able to deal with another human being? Another person whose likes and dislikes are so vastly different from yours. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, yo, I got to be by myself sometimes. And it's hard for me, definitely. A lot of my friends from high school that I was close with, they married now. And if they ain't married, they're dating. You know, they got a girlfriend right now. If they ain't got a girlfriend right now, there's a girl that they're talking to thinking about being their girlfriend. Me, I mean, I'm trying to talk to some girls here or there, but I can't say we're talking. I mean, it's the beginning phases, you know what I'm saying? So it's like me, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not stressing over this because I got so much I got to do. I got to focus on school. I got to focus on my career that I want to have. I got to focus on the work I got to do with my church. I got to focus on helping my friends.